keep fighting for me and keep showing your love and support.
Hello, everybody. Hey, Dozer, Roxana, Matthew, Robin, welcome. Yeah. Me and Linda and Pete, we called ourselves the Three Musketeers. And yeah, it was really important to Pete that we still have Linda involved in all of this. Because, if it wasn't for Linda, we wouldn't have a channel. Yeah, so it's important to me too. But yeah. But yeah. No, we had some good times together on here. Hey, Carol. So, it's been a little bit. I am kind of like dragging my feet with everything that's been going on. As far as like doing Brendan stuff, like I've been really like down and out, and obviously there's been a lot of changes in the last 6 months to a year. Like a lot has changed lately, and yeah, it's been a rough year, Robin. I'm not gonna lie, like crawling to the finish line to January. Like I'm ready to get done with this year. I actually been working on Christmas cards. I've been working on them very slowly. 4 months ago, I said, hey, I can make, because I got into the whole card making thing. I still love making cards and stuff. But I was like, oh, I can totally make the Christmas cards, and it's not a big deal, and blah, blah, blah. And then I bought all the supplies, and now December, Becca is like, why did I do that? Why did I choose to do that? But no, I've been slowly making them, and I have I send out a lot of Christmas cards. So like I have a lot of Christmas cards that so far I made about 70 Christmas cards, and I'm still going through them. I have been getting Christmas cards. Like Robin, I got your Christmas card. I got Rebecca's Christmas card. I got Carrie's Christmas card. I appreciate you guys so much for thinking of me like that. It really, truly means a lot to me. And yeah, so I will be sending out Christmas cards here soon. Make sure if you haven't sent one yet to Brendan, you do that. I'll put this up while I talk. But yeah, I kind of, Linda's celebration of life was, what was it, last week? I have a hard time with time. I think it was last week or last Sunday. And, a lot is still going on in my personal life. My work is great, by the way. I like my job. It keeps me walking a lot, which is good. It keeps me moving. I enjoy it. I do. I thoroughly enjoy my job. It's different than what I'm used to. Like I'm used to not moving around as much. So it's been really cool actually going from not really moving a lot to moving a lot. And like the first month or the first couple of weeks, I'd say it was really hurting. And now I'm pretty used to it. So that's pretty cool, I think. Like I can do a whole shift and not basically feel dead. Like my feet still feel okay. Like so like that's cool. Like I like that. I want to get one of those Fitbit watches that Pete has so I can monitor how many steps I take. because I think that would be interesting. Yeah, actually, Robin, I have been noticing my stamina is starting to get better. Plus the fact that I go from working, because I used to work nights, right? So I worked all night long and I would try to sleep during the day. And that's sometimes it's hard to do. And that's not good for your mental health. Humans simply just are made to sleep at night. And honestly, since I been doing this job, I've been sleeping at night and I've gotten better at sleeping at night. Like I don't stay up as long as I used to. And yeah, I feel a lot better. I feel a lot like my mind is clearer a little bit. My body feels a little bit better. Um, but yeah, my footwear, not really dozer. I still I I'm wearing my Crocs that I'm not supposed to be wearing because the shoes, I feel really bad. The shoes that my mom got me for Hanukkah don't fit me very well. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to buy another pair of shoes. But I'm trying to catch up on some of my bills. But I've been wearing my normal Crocs at work and nobody has said anything. And I don't know why I'm whispering as if they're listening, but oh, I know. The first couple of weeks, Robin, I was kind of like, this doesn't feel right. I should be laying down trying to sleep. Um, and then being out and about while everybody else is out and about. It's weird. But like I said, I don't mind it. The only thing that's kind of like meh is that the last few days they've been having me work really early. So like today, for instance, I worked from 6 to noon, which isn't a lot. It's only like a 5 hour shift, and I don't mind it. But yeah, no, I totally um not used to waking up at like 4 o'clock in the morning to go to work at 6 o'clock in the morning, and then, but it's cool to be back and then enjoy my evening too. So, which leads me to the updates that we have going on. We might be changing around positively Brendan days instead of it being on Friday, where me and Pete talked, and it's probably going to be around on a Saturday or on a Sunday, just depending on how my schedule is. Pete said that he would be better on a Saturday. Hey, Scooby. Because he does visit Brendan on Sundays. So we don't want to, unless it's later in the day after. High Tech Magnum. Prepare for and okay, I'll look at them. Hey, True Crime Fangirl. Welcome. TTM Fangirl. It took me a minute because your icon didn't pop up right away. So I was like, True Crime Fangirl. And then okay, yeah, you're TTM. Okay. um, so like for instance, this Saturday, see, we're gonna have to, this Saturday, we're probably gonna have it in the morning time, the show, because my dad's home. Hold on. Okay. I just didn't want, he was speaking loudly. I didn't want him to say something. Hold on. Okay. Oh yeah, the Delphi case. That's pretty it's pretty interesting what's going on in that too. Um but yeah, that's what so we're probably gonna have a show on Saturday morning-ish time. Um so expect to have the Positively Brendan show on either Saturdays or Sundays. Oh, and then let's see. I made a new postcard for us. It's the cover photo for this particular live, and so I'm going to be ordering them soon. Let's see. Do do. Trying to find the picture. Hold on. Here. Oh, I already saved it. Okay. Well. All right, Becca. Here is if I can find it. Here it is. I might change it up. I'm still. Ooh. I have to delete some stuff. Hold on. I'm trying to decide if I want to change it up a bit. Like, it just doesn't feel like it's ready yet. So I might change like the background to a different color, maybe, or maybe change the font. But yeah, I mean, I like it. I feel like I might move around the words a bit too, because the truth is way over on the right, and then Brendan Dassey is on the all the way on the left, and so I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. I might change it around a bit, but this is basically what I want. And as soon as I order it and I get it, I'm gonna be sending it out to people, along with the I Still Stand With, because I have a bunch of those still left over. And then just try to get back on the ball with the things, And today is Be Brendan Brave for Wednesday. I haven't been keeping up with the themes, so what I might do is call this Be Brendan Brave Wednesday the sweater thing, because I was supposed to set that up and I just didn't do it. You like how it is, Dozer? You guys like how it is? You guys don't think it needs to be changed? I'm going to do the thing. Put a 1 in the chat if you think it needs to be changed. Put a 2 in the chat if you think it needs to stay the same. One for change it, 2 for stay the same. Yeah, see, so far you're being outnumbered, Dozer. Just the wording part, just move around the words. Yeah. So that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking about moving And the Truth Is to someplace else. I might even put it under the You Can't Change the Truth. Oh, you're fine, Scooby. You can vote if you wanted to. I'll play around with it some more. Maybe there's something else. I got this idea from a picture I made that I put out there with the same picture of Brendan and the same kind of words, but it had a blue background, and let me see if I can find it on here. Let's see if I can find it. I have a lot of pictures in my folder. Oh. So I think while I'm trying to find this picture, I think Steve Drizzen retired. Am I wrong to think like he retired? Because he posted a tweet about somebody being exonerated. Oh, it's no problem, Robin. I'd put, and the truth is on the left side. I think it'd be easier. That's what I was thinking too. Yeah, putting it underneath that you can't change the truth. You know, I don't want to talk smack about anybody in particular. As far as Steve Drizzen is one of Brendan's lawyers. Those are, or was. He made a tweet today stating that his former colleagues helped him exonerate somebody, and one of those people that he mentioned was Laura Nyrider. And earlier in the month, I think, he announced that he was leaving Twitter at the end of the year. He was retiring from Twitter. Go ahead. And he announced that Tracy Keogh was going to be taking over not his Twitter, but the tweets that he would normally tweet. Now, she has me blocked on Twitter, so I can't see her stuff anyway. So I can't. So when he tweeted that, I commented, "That's a shame," because the person that you're having take over has me blocked. So I'll be missing, you know. I mean, I'll miss his tweets. His tweets were always informative about wrongful convictions in general and false confessions. It wasn't just always Brendan oriented. So, I mean, it's a loss in my opinion, because although I can't say that I know what Tracy's been posting over the last 2 years it's been 2 years, hasn't it, since she's blocked me? Yeah, it's been about 2 years, I think. You know, so I don't know what she's been doing, but I always thought it was mostly just Brendan related, so it's kind of weird. You know, but I don't know if it's an official thing or if he was just saying, hey, you should check out this person's Twitter. Not necessarily thinking that it's a replacement, but I personally think that and this is just my opinion, I'm probably going to get hate on later about it, but I feel like if you're in a position where you're supposed to be representing people or something, you shouldn't be blocking supporters just because you don't like them. And that's just my opinion. You know, I have 2 Twitter accounts. I have my personal Twitter account, and then I have the Brendan Talks Twitter account. I'll block you on my personal account, but I won't block you on the Brendan Talks account, because in my mind, you know, that's I thought collusion was illegal. What's collusion? What's that mean? I agree, Scooby. I don't want to like talk drama or anything. You know, it is what it is. I'm just saying I kind of wish that it was more um, of somebody who I just wish that if somebody's trying to be like I said, the representative of all things Brendan, and be his spokesperson or whatever, then that should be somebody who doesn't just, because I'm not the only supporter that she blocked just because she doesn't like me. You know, there's other people that have actually come to me and said, hey, she blocked me too, and I don't know what I did wrong. You know, so I think that's wrong, and I think that is it's a disservice to Brendan. But you know, it's nothing I can do about it. It's neither here nor there. Police steering you in a certain direction to get a result. Oh, you mean entrapment, Doza? I think entrapment is illegal, but you have to prove that it's entrapment. But yeah, that's what's happening with that. I mean, I don't know if he's retiring or not. I'm just taking from the tone of his tweets that it kind of seems like he's retiring, because he's calling Laura Nyrider a former colleague. You know, I don't know if Brendan knows about that. Brendan hadn't mentioned anything to me. Maybe he does know, and it's just, I don't know. Brendan's the type of guy that not a lot of things bother him per se, but if it bothers him, then he'll talk about it a lot. And so, like, I don't want to be like, well, Brendan hadn't mentioned it to me, but it probably didn't. If he knows, it probably doesn't necessarily bother him. Sorry, my nose is. But I haven't always agreed with things Drizzen did on social media that were in. Yeah, you know, it's just, you know, nobody. There's a lot of things that I don't agree with, too. I'll be honest and say that. I think they're both very smart lawyers, Drizzen and Laura. I think they're doing the best they can. But there are times where I get a little frustrated that, you know, I wish there was more, or I don't know. Like, I think personally, you know, I don't know, actually. I don't know. I don't know anymore. I had a thought, and I'm like, nah, I'm going to reconsider saying it. Nothing bad. I was like, I don't know, maybe they should, like, I don't know, hire a PR person for Brendan. But I don't know if that would help anything. Only because I feel like, you know, we just need Brendan in the news more, and to get his name out there more, to get attention for this stuff. But I don't know anymore, because he's been in the news lately. Ooh, it disappeared. No, I'm still here. I just opened a new tab. Okay. Hey, River. Not really. I was just talking about things that we've been doing. Yeah, I mean, that's why you know what I think I'm going to try to focus on in 2024 is try to think of something that will get the media's attention, kind of like how the postcards did. You know, I did that news article to get the word out about the postcards and how it went. You know, they talked to me, and I was able to, talk about Brendan, and we talked about the group. And I'm thinking, like, we need to do something like that again, where we can, like, contact the news and then have them do some sort of article on something important, and to help put Brendan's name and story out there in a positive light. But I can't think of anything, because almost everything that has been done has been kind of done, and it's been kind of like overkill. Like like the billboards, for instance. The billboards have been done. Good job, River. That's the way to do it. That's what you got to do. Yeah, I can, Dozer, if you want me to. But and that's the way it is. Here, let me go. So that's what I've been trying to think of. Like I said, I think the billboards, they're overdone now. We always have a billboard, and it's old. The buses did get some media attention, but now it's done. The airplane flyover, nobody really talked about that. Nobody cared. The postcards got on the news. That was pretty cool. The pens did not get on the news, but it did get the governor's attention. But now he's starting to return the pens to Amazon. So he's been refusing those packages. See, that's what I mean, Robin. I don't know. So we got to think of something, I think, that will do that again. To put it in the news, like the buses and the postcards did. I don't know what right now. I've been thinking back to like Ryan Ferguson's thing, and he did almost all the same stuff. His dad did. Ryan Ferguson's dad. He did a lot of the same stuff that we did, except for the postcards. That's completely and totally. No, I didn't. I don't see it in chat right now. So, yeah. No, I feel ya. I feel so happy when somebody's innocent and they get released from prison. I feel happy for them, but I feel very sad, because it's like, when is it going to happen to Brendan? The only thing that I can think of that we haven't done that Ryan Ferguson's parents did is they took somebody's car and they did a custom wrap of Ryan Ferguson's face and name and stuff on the car, and then they had somebody drive around the country with it and just do like this like hashtag thing where people would take a picture of it and then post it on social media with a hashtag. That's the only thing we haven't done that they did that got attention. But the problem also is that we are all very poor, and we're all very poor, and Ryan's family was not. So that's kind of, unfortunately, our handicap. I'm going to talk to Brendan and maybe even message Barb and see. I wish all of us as groups, all of the groups together would actually work together, because then I feel like we could raise like some money and all put it towards something. I wish that we could all work together like that. But until then, until we can think of something and until we can all step up together and work together, I'm just going to keep doing the postcards thing, I guess. And no, Dozer, why don't you post the first part of your email without the at part? Just post the first part of it, and then I'll see it then. I guess nobody is ready for that. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, it's kind of really a shame. It really bums me out, because if we did, we could do so much with that, Just Dozer. Okay, hold on. Hey, Nan's Life. Yeah, I agree. All right, so is that it, Dozer? Just the Dozer and then the number part, and then go ahead and what's the, is it like at Google? Is it Gmail? That's the other thing that kind of aggravates me, is when people do that, when they're like, we're all here for Brendan and, Steven. I show up to the rally for Brendan. Not saying Steven isn't important, but I'm there to make sure, the last few rallies been there to just try to make sure things run smoothly and for Brendan. It's important for Brendan. I know Steven made a statement that he wasn't interested in a rally if it's X, Y, and Z, but unfortunately, there's nothing I can do about his requests. He wants like a week-long rally in Madison going 24/7. I can't do that. I can't. We don't have the manpower for that. But we're having it in Manitowoc for 2 days and then in Madison for another day. And I think that's pretty cool. And I wish people would put their differences aside, and they don't have to talk to me, they don't have to look at me. Just go for Brendan and Steven. That's how I look at it. I'm there to be, I'll be nice to you too. Like, I'm not going to be a dick about it, but as far as I know, Laura Nyrider made a statement saying that during the Dr. Phil thing, she said, we have plenty of fight left. We have plenty of fight left for Brendan, and we are not going to stop. But I don't know anymore what they're doing, because they haven't done anything. They haven't done anything to anything other than the clemency back in, what was that, 2019, when they asked for clemency. It's been a while since anything legally has happened for Brendan. So I don't know if they say they're working on stuff. I don't know. I hope they are. I hope that they have something going on. I hope it's not all just on Governor Evers. And all I can say is that Governor Evers has, I think he has like a couple appeals that he can do, Scooby. It's just he can't go for the false confession anymore. because that made it all the way up to the Supreme Court. So they can't use that anymore. But they can try to do other things. It's just a matter of would those things work. I don't know. A part of me thinks that they're waiting to see what happens with Steven's stuff. And because if Steven can get a new trial based on certain things, new evidence, blah, 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 then they can possibly use it for Brendan. But it's not a guarantee. So I don't know. Yeah. So that's basically what's happening right now. Yeah. But I keep hoping that, something's going to happen. Governor Evers has how long until Governor Evers? How long is Governor Evers in office until? So he won 2022, and I think that's like what, a 4-year? Term of office to 4 years. So if he won 2022, so what 2026, 2027 is when he's out of office, something like that. 4-year term. So, I mean, we'll just keep trying with Governor Evers, I guess. That's all we can do as supporters. I thought there was no evidence concerning Brendan. No, there isn't really any physical evidence for Brendan. That's kind of, sometimes I wish there was, because then you could dispute the evidence. You know what I mean? Like if we had some sort of DNA or something other than that confession, then we could actually work with it, like they're doing with Steven, because that's basically what they're doing with Steven is that they are disputing the evidence that they have and proving that the evidence was fake or whatever. And but there's no evidence for Brendan, and that's kind of where we're stuck at. There, you can't dispute something that isn't there, and we're not allowed to do the confession anymore. It's just crazy to me how during his post-conviction hearing, they threw out holding like Zen or Len or however you say his name in holding him like the case never should have made it to court after what happened with Brendan, as far as with Len Kaczynski, with O'Kelly, like all of those elements that should have been thrown out. And it really sucks that they're like, no, it's all good. What happened? But yeah. So today's Wednesday, so I'm going to make a post about if you have an ugly sweater, go ahead and make a post, or go ahead and post it. I'm going to just say we're going to pick first place, second place, and third place, and that's it. We're going to keep it simple this year. This is the 3rd annual Ugly Sweater Contest, so yeah. And then I'll get more postcards going. Oh, probably. Scooby, I have a feeling he's not going to run again. He's like 71. I mean, I could be wrong because some of these old men are running up until their 80s. Which is crazy to me, but, whatever. And I'm not sure, Robin. I hadn't asked him the last few times. I'll have to remember to ask him. I'm sure there are. I just haven't, like I said, it's been a real slump of last few months when he calls me, there's things that I keep forgetting to ask him. But I'll get back on track, I promise. Especially for 2024. I want to get back on track, and we need to keep going with this. We can't give up. Yep, we gotta keep doing it. Yeah, I like the pizza too, River. But yeah, so keep an eye out for new postcards. Keep an eye out for Christmas cards. Send Brendan a Christmas card. I want to show you guys what somebody sent me for Christmas. She doesn't like it when I mention her name. Look what somebody sent me for Christmas. It's an ornament. It's got me and Linda in it. Isn't that cute? I cried when I opened this. I legit cried. Yeah, she said that she made it. I don't know if she painted it or if she just put the picture in it, but yeah, I have it. I have like a little piggy bank right here. I have my Deku piggy bank. It sits on top of the computer here, and then I've been hanging. So like I hung my Brendan ornament on it, so I can see the ornament. I have to put up my Christmas tree eventually. I just haven't done it yet. I don't know if I'm going to this year, but it's cool though to have. So I was hanging this next to the Brendan ornament, and I keep looking at it, and I can see Linda's smile, and yeah, it's been really hard without Linda. There's a lot of things that I wish that I wish she was still here. Oh, is it? That sounds like fun. I'd love to go to a Pokemon World. Yeah. It like I said, I teared up when I opened it and I saw it. And so thank you, person who sent it to me. You know who you are. Yeah, it's been really hard without Linda. There's been some stuff that's been happening that I wish I could ask her advice on, or her perspective, or it's just hard without her. That being said, I've been going because my way of mourning is to just, I don't know, I've been going through everything, every interaction me and Linda has had, and over the last 4 years that I've known her, 4 or 5 years, I forget exactly how long. 2019, 20, 21, 22, 23. Yeah, 4 years. Hey, Colette. She sent me a t-shirt idea that I just forgot. I just forgot about it because I have this really awful memory. But she sent me this t-shirt idea. Last year. And I was going through our messages and I saw it and I was just like, you know what? I completely forgot about that t-shirt idea she gave me. So I think that's also what I'm going to do this month, and that way by January 1st, we can start off the new year right with a new t-shirt that Linda basically designed. And you know, for Brendan, and we'll just and then new postcards, and if anybody has any ideas on what I was talking about, as far as if you think you have an idea that can help promote Brendan positively and help put Brendan in the news again in a positive way, kind of like what the postcards did, the buses. I don't think the billboards ever made the news, but I could be wrong. I don't remember. Anything like that, let me know, and we'll see if we can do it. I want to try to do another billboard. I do want to try to do another billboard. I just don't know. It's so expensive. When you look into it, it's literally like almost $2,000 to do a billboard, and it only runs for like a month. And Brendan's worth the money, so like I'm not. It's whatever you have to pay to do it. I just wish that it lasted longer than like a month or two. You know what I mean? Like I wish that it would have lasted like 6 months or something like that. But that's a lot of money for a billboard for 6 months. So then I don't know. There's other things that I've been thinking that we can do. I know that maybe try candy canes, but a picture with him on it. That's actually not a bad idea, River. That's just maybe a little too late to do that now because I don't know how to get that out there now. Because we're coming up to Christmas real quick. So, yeah. But I like that idea, that concept. Maybe we can do something similar to that. Maybe we can do a different kind of candy. Maybe. I don't know. There's a website. Maybe I'll scroll through the website that I get the postcards on and see maybe there's another kind of item that we can work towards and do something like that with. Yeah. I'm trying to think here. Sorry. But we'll think of something. We'll think of something. Oh, but yeah, I think that's pretty much all I have to update on. So yeah, I talked about the postcards. To be Brendan Brave today is going to be the ugly sweaters, and there's not going to be like the ugly sweater for today's posts that I'm going to make in the group. That's going to be for the rest of December. I mean, I will be making other Be Brendan Brave posts, but I mean like that one I'm going to cut off on January 1st. So if you guys don't post your ugly sweater by January 1st, then you're going to miss out. So make sure you keep an eye out on the group and get your ugly sweaters ready so we can post them and get that going and send them off to Brendan. And like I said, we're just going to do 3, first, second, and third place. First place gets any kind of item they want from the merch shop, and then second and third place you get like a sticker. So yeah, we'll get that going, and then yeah, and then I'll ask him about the food meal thing, and yeah, I think I'm gonna go take a nap. So, but thank you all for being here and for listening to me. It's okay if yours isn't ugly, by the way. It doesn't. You don't have to post like an ugly sweater. It just has to be Christmassy, kind of themed sweater is all. If you have a really nice Christmas sweater, that it's okay to post it too. We just call it the ugly sweater contest because that's what we've been calling it for the last few years. So yeah, if you have a Christmas sweater that you want to share, if you have a unique sweater, a pretty beautiful sweater, ugly sweater, whatever you want, as long as the only rules that we're pretty stickler about is it has to be you wearing the sweater in the picture and or your picture. So like if you took a picture of like your kid or parent or whatever, your friends, it has to be your picture in the sweater, with the sweater. You can't go online and take a random picture of a sweater and then submit that. The 1 year somebody did that. It's like, okay, well, anybody can go online and pick a random ugly sweater and post it in the contest. Bye, Matt. Yeah, anybody could do that. So that's not what, that's not what we're doing here. You have to have an actual ugly sweater picture. And I don't care if this picture is 20 years old. You know what I mean? If this was a picture from 1983 and your great-great-grandfather took a picture of you wearing, when you're 3 years old, this sweater, that's okay. I don't care. It just has to be your picture with you or somebody else wearing a sweater. It has to be a real picture. So, yeah. That's all. That's the only rule. So, yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna get off of here. I'm gonna lay down and get that post going for you guys, and then yeah, I hope everybody has a fantastic day and everybody does something for Brendan and sends Brendan a letter, and let's keep fighting until Brendan comes home.